from this meeting, but I heard indications that give me hope. And by nature, I'm an optimist.
In the Egyptian capital Cairo, the Arab League are hosting another meeting, including the United Nations and European and African Union, focusing on means of finding a negotiated settlement to the crisis in Libya. Outside that meeting, pro and anti-Gaddafi supporters clashed, concentrating, no doubt, the minds of leaders inside.
We call for an inclusive political process through which the Libyan people can choose their own future. That process should also meet the legitimate demands and aspirations of the Libyan people for democracy, freedom, the rule of law and social economic development. The world must not waver. The Libyan people deserve no less.
On the ground in Libya, fighting continues amid the swirl of diplomatic moves in foreign capitals, which are exposing divisions in international support for the rebel movement. Another meeting of emerging nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, has said that military intervention should be completely ruled out. This all adds to uncertainty and risk for people who are losing their lives in pursuit of a democratic future. Adam Minot, BBC News.
Okay, time for business news with Aaron Hester. Thanks very much. Let's go ahead with the business headlines.
In this Friday, household preparations are in full swing. Pilau, the traditional rice and meat dish eaten to be served, and some guests are already dancing.